What up, man? It's your boy, you know what I'm saying? Sue, or you call me Suicide, or you can just call me whatever my page name is. You know that. Sports, Lakers news and sports chat. You can call me that too. Let's get into it, man. All right, before we get started, it just before we get started, go ahead and do the like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We lit, baby. We back. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, all right? And subscribe to the channel with the notification bell. All right, if you got any change, Soul Mirror 29 is the Cash App. PayPal is Suicide Ace 29. Let's get to it. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, so we had the Nets versus the Cavaliers yesterday. And they was highly favored. Okay, they was highly favored. What is it? I forgot how many points it was, but they were definitely favored. People thought there was going to be a walkthrough. Sports bettors all thought this was going to be an easy win because Kyrie was coming back. So you got firepower. You got three guys who can score 25 plus at any given moment, right? On the same team, in the same game. So they thought this was going to be a cakewalk. Kevin Love and other people, other players on the Cavaliers are not playing. So you got a couple players from the Nets on the Cavaliers. So it got some emotional going there. They did a tribute to Kyrie Irving, so that was kind of dope. I didn't get to see the game because I was at work, but I watched the highlights. And, you can go to social media and see certain clips, so you go off that and highlights and stuff like that. So people, even myself, thought that was an easy win. Like, oh god dang, Kyrie coming back. Oh, this is an easy win. But on my other videos, I do tell people, even in person, I tell people that the season is too early to tell who's going to be the sleeper team, who's going to be the worst team, who's going to be the best team. It's just too early. This is one of those seasons that anybody can pop out of anywhere. If they start off bad, they can start picking up steam. So the Clippers started off like that. Now they're just like 11-4. The Cavaliers, they're 7-7. They started off pretty good actually. Miami Heat can turn it around. The Raptors can turn it around. So it's too early to say who's the best and who's the weakest. Even despite the records of any team in the NBA right now, I guess you could probably say the Knicks or or the Bulls. I don't know, because even those teams can shock you at any given moment. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of hard to really put placements on things. The Warriors started off shaky. Now they up there. They have a nice type of record. So this season is really different than like a lot of other seasons because this season is super unpredictable. It's right after the bubble. So this season is right after the bubble. So it's a lot of trades that happened. This happened, that happened. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway, let's get to the game. So Kyrie Irving, he drops like 30 plus points. Kevin Durant drops like 40, and the Beard drops like 20 plus, 20 to 20 plus. So that's damn near, that's like 90 something points from three people. Okay. And they still lost by 12 because it's a team game. Sexton was out there doing numbers, dropped 42. Shout out to the what's the other SETI? SETI dropped like 25. Then they had somebody else drop like 13. Then somebody else, I think I forgot the other person who dropped like 13. And then Drummond dropped like 12. So the starting five, 4 out of the starting 5 had double figures. And then they pitched in some double figures too. So their bench, the Nets bench only dropped like 10 points. And I think the Cavalier bench dropped about 20, 25 maybe points. So there it is right there. That's the separation. But let's get into the kid Collin Sexton definitely was doing numbers. It didn't matter who was on him, he was making the shot. Kyrie Irving was on him making shots. Somebody else on him making shots. They put Durant on him. He did a step back 3. They put Jeff Green on him. He did another step back, sideways or side steps, whatever, step back 3, side steps 3. So that's what you call in the zone. When you see people like that, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. It's like they can throw it up with their eyes closed and it's going in. That's basically how it was going. Sexton can throw it up with his eyes closed and most likely it was going in. Any player that gets hot knows that's exactly how it feels. If you go back to just clips on top of clips of people, they say, "Yo, what did it feel like to be in zone?" What did they say? It feels like you can throw the ball in the ocean, right? They say that the hoop becomes bigger. It comes like the throwing the ball in the ocean. That's what most of them say. It's like, oh man, it's just a crazy feeling. It seemed like no matter what you throw up, it's going in. Well, then he was in the zone. He was in the zone. Now, remember, it's a team game. Now, I know sports talk, barbershop talk. I know about all of that, right? Because I engage in it myself. But the truth of the matter is, it's a team game. Remember, Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 and they still lost. Always remember, it's a team game. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points and they still lost. Kobe Bryant had to score 81 for them to win. See? People are dropping 50 and 60 and 65 points for a close win. See? So pay attention. It's a team game at the end of the day. I know we get caught up in the individual stats and the individual limelight and all this person. We get it, but it's a team game. They scored damn near 100 points together and still lost by double figures because it's a team game. People see on the paper it looks good. It's so many teams that got formed that never won a championship because they just never panned out when it was on the court together. It just happens. Sometimes injuries happen, or sometimes that group just don't match for that group together. It just doesn't work to win a championship. It just happens. You see it in football, you see it in basketball, any sport. You've seen it that certain great players link up and they never win the final prize because it just didn't work out. So don't think just because James Harden and Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving is together that it's a guaranteed championship. It is not guaranteed. It's not, because you got to have those other players to block shots. You need those other players to get rebound. You need those other players to play defense. You need those other players to score shots. They damn near scored 100 by themselves collectively. The big three scored damn near 100 by themselves, and they still lost because it's a team game at the end of the day. So we got to give Cleveland the credit because they kept on going. They kept making shots every time it looked like they were going to lose. And in the final moments when like they was going to lose, they made every shot they needed to make to go down to the buzzer and hit a three. You got to give it to them. They could have packed it in. Kyrie Irving hit the shot. They could have packed it in. No, they make the free throws go down by 2 times. They could have packed it in. But they kept making every shot. They made every shot, every loose ball to make it again. So Sexton got the air ball 3, laid it up in. They did everything they needed to do to go to overtime and win in double overtime. We got to give it up to them, man. The Nets is still scary. Don't get it twisted. The Nets are still scary. Don't get it twisted. The Nets are still scary. Don't get it twisted. They're going to be running through people. Just off those 3 people alone, they're going to be winning in a lot of games. But does that transfer in? Does that translate or transfer into a championship? No, it doesn't, because they're going to have to play some defense at some point in time. They're going to have to get some stops at some point in time. And then when the playoffs come, it's going to get a little. The bench gets shortened. Rotations get shortened, and so can Kyrie Irving, Durant, and James Harden play 48 plus minutes a night to make sure they can get to the championship game? That's what they're gonna have to take and understand defense. So Kyrie Irving can play some good defense at times. So can James Harden, and so can what's the name? But James Harden has not proven to be the man in the playoffs. So this is the year for him to prove it. He got the backup that he wanted. He claimed he needed this kind of backup. Now he can actually do his thing. We're going to see, because when people start doubling Kyrie Irving and start doubling Durant, he's going to have to deliver. If he don't deliver, they going to put all the blame on him because now he got the best help he ever had. Since his rookie year or when he first came in the league, this is the best help he has. Now he has no choice, right? Because people make their decision. They say this, they say that. Now you got to live up to it. If James Harden and the Nets do not even make it to the finals, they're going to be looking at him like he's crazy. All right. So with that being said, like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section. What do you think about James Harden going to the Nets? Do you think is a championship or bust? Or do you think if they make it to the second round, it's okay because it's their first year together? But remember, when it's LeBron James, he gets no pass. They give LeBron James no passes. He got hurt last year. The year before this year to pass, he got hurt. They was in 4th place. He got hurt. Then they couldn't recover. They didn't give him a pass. They never give LeBron a pass. So we got to start like giving anybody a pass. Okay, that's just my take on that. So I'll see y'all next video, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell. Put something in the Cash App or the PayPal if you can, and I'll see y'all next video. And I will be recapping the video tonight. I have to go to work, so I'll be recapping that too. Peace.